fresh from a nap, big boss, K-Po talk boxing, fuck about soliloquy. Remember, toe toes don't last, good people do. Don't off yourself, man. Call that minute highlight, maybe you met a peak game. Peak game. Hated foes on what? Swing. We cluster, you know what we're talking about. Hey, man, say, man, look here. Edgar Berlanga now is targeting Caleb Plant over Christian and Billy. He talks about if he's victorious against Hamza Shiraz. Of course, he talked about he wants Canelo fight. He's going to talk to Turkey about Canelo. I did a video about that, video coming. But now, he also talking about he wants Caleb Plant, right? And the fact that he feels like now is the time for that fight. And, the bad blood, which I'm not going to lie, that'd be a big fight, right? But here's my take on that. I think even with this version of Caleb Plant, because Caleb Plant looked a little old, you know what I'm saying? His last outing, I guess, was Zendes. But I think even that version of Caleb Plant will beat the brakes off of Edgar Berlanga. I'm sorry. Edgar Berlanga is a good fighter. I mean, he a good little fighter. He got power. But he don't have high boxing IQ. He ain't got skills. Caleb gonna box circles around him. And Berlanga is gonna be relying on landing that shot on Caleb. Right? And he's gonna be surprised at how durable Caleb Plant is, right? That's just what it is. I think everybody who knows about this fight, who knows about Edgar Berlanga, knows that that's what he's gonna be relying on when it comes to Caleb Plant, right? And all of Caleb Plant's big fights, he's rose to the occasion. You know what I mean? Canelo, Anthony Durrell, McCumbee, David Benavidez. Although he was holding a little bit, he still held his own. He ain't get knocked out. You know what I'm saying? But he lost, But when I mean he rose to the occasion, he leveled up his game. You know what I mean? He fought harder than he normally fight. You know what I'm saying? So I think him against Berlanga. I think the only reason Berlanga wants this fight because he feel like Caleb Plant is washed. That's we just gonna get straight to it. I mean, I was gonna try to I'm just gonna say it. He feels like Caleb Plant is washed, so that's why he wants this fight now. He wants to fight Caleb Plant because he believes that now is the time, and he believes that Caleb Plant is an easy matchup. I'm here to tell you, Caleb Plant will box circles around Edgar Berlanga any day of the week. All right? I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm picking Caleb Plant by stoppage. If they make that fight happen next, I'm telling you, he gonna stop that boy, bro. Don't be shocked. I'm telling you, Caleb gonna stop Edgar Berlanga. Now, it's not a total rule out for Edgar Berlanga to win. I'm not gonna sit here and cap and be like, oh, Edgar Berlanga don't have a set of skills that he's good at. If Edgar Berlanga is able to utilize his jab and land that power right hand on Caleb Plant, he can possibly hurt Caleb Plant, right? But I'm just saying, what I'm thinking this young man gonna do is he not gonna set it up. He gonna telegraph it, and that's why I think Caleb Plant is gonna time it, right? You know what I mean? People forget Caleb Plant, man, is a durable guy. You know what I mean? I don't know what he did in his camp. I ain't here to make excuses for him. You know what I mean? He got bullied. You know what I'm saying? There's some things that I feel like he could have did against Resendez. But, that's Resendez. All I'm saying, against Edgar Berlanga, I got Caleb Plant boxing circles around that man. I just find it weird, though, now you want to fight him, right? Because Caleb Plant wanted to fight you. He was very proactive, very vocal about wanting to fight you. You even said, y'all even agreed after that Canelo fight that, hey, we'll fight after this fight. So, Caleb Plant like, bet. You know what I mean? He tried to hold you to it, and you kind of, went another route. You know what I mean? You didn't stand on your 10. You know what I mean? And you went a whole another way with, you know, as a man. This is why I be sitting here saying, as a man, when you make promises and you say certain things, you got to stand on your 10, bro. You know what I mean? That's one thing, like, I hold, like, dear to my heart is, like, you know, my word mean everything. So, like, if I sit here and I tell you I'm gonna do something, you know, I'm gonna do it. If I don't do it, as a man, I'm gonna apologize and stand on my 10 and be like, hey, I told you I was gonna do this. You know, my bad. And it bothers me. I'm not gonna lie. It bothers me when I say I'm gonna do something and I don't do it. You know what I mean? Like, if I say it, I gotta do it. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. If I sit here like, man, I'm gonna slap you, I gotta slap you. You know, like, that's what I mean. In no way, shape, or form will I slap a man. You know what I'm saying? That's disrespectful. You know, that's violation. But what I'm just saying is, at the end of the day, I'm just saying, like, you know, and I feel like Edgar Berlanga, he kind of went back on his word, you know, trying to play politic games. So, if he does beat Hamza Shiraz, which I think he will, he can go try to be dangerous if he wants to and go after Caleb Plant, thinking that Caleb Plant is washed. But either way it go, I feel like even if Caleb Plant is washed, he still beats Edgar Berlanga every day of the week, in my opinion. Not ruling out a chance for Edgar Berlanga to beat Caleb Plant. He, like I say, he got power. So, and me being a power puncher, you know, when I used to be an active boxer, I'm not no more. You know what I mean? I'm too diesel now, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm too diesel. But when I was an active amateur boxer, you know what I mean? I was power puncher. So it's just like, I know what power can do to people, you know what I mean? If you utilize it in the right way. If you know how to utilize the power in the right way, I just don't think Edgar Berlanga know how to do that. That's just my opinion. You know, he hasn't fought anybody, you know, even when he fought Canelo, you know, this whole, you know, the crap he was talking about, I was like, I didn't see that. You know what I mean? Canelo whooped the mess out that boy, man. It went to the 12th round, he's about to lose, where he started letting his hands go. He was just trying not to get knocked out. That was it. So he could say, oh, I ain't get knocked out, right? Which is the first thing he told Caleb Plant when they got into their verbal spat. Oh, I fought Canelo too. I ain't get knocked out. You got knocked out. But it's like, you fought to survive. Caleb Plant fought Canelo. He was willing to go out on his shield, right? He tried to press Canelo. He boxed, you know what I mean? But, you know, Canelo started figuring him out, and that was it. But Edgar Berlanga, man, I don't know. I don't know if he beat Caleb Plant. You know what I mean? I know he trying to capitalize on it right now because Caleb Plant lost. But go ahead and try to mess with that country white dude if you want to. I'm telling you. Hands, fists, and feet gonna get put on you. Y'all let me know what y'all think, though. Let's go.